Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Finn React. Michael here today. Well, I saw this video on Watch Mojo and I decided it's time for me to check it out. Power Rangers always has its bright moments, funny moments, serious moments, but sometimes it could just get dark, evil, things that I don't even know about. Unfortunately, I don't know about every season, but apparently there's a lot of old things that I didn't even know about. So today, Mojo made a top 50 darkest moment of Power Ranger. I don't know if this is just behind the scenes or just from the show. Either way, we're going to watch it and enjoy it. Because, well, I have no other idea. And to be honest, Power Rangers Super Sentai is probably part of this channel. So anyway, let's watch.
You saw my memories. I saw yours.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at some of the most surprisingly grim scenes featuring the teens with attitude. We'll only focus on the live-action series and movies, so the comics are sadly ruled out. Not only will some of these moments be hard to watch, but there will be spoilers ahead.
I am the master!
You're not my master!
Not anymore.
Number 50. Robo Knight extinguished. Power Rangers Super Mega Force.
And we have a guest. Brock, I will not permit you to activate the drill.
With Orion trapped in his lair, Brack's master plan has begun, using drills to demolish the Earth from within. Robo Knight storms the base to stop Brack, but the devious prince activates the lair's self-destruction. The robotic ranger bravely charges in to rescue Orion, only to be caught in the explosion.
In that case, why didn't Orion die? Maybe they sacrificed and transported him out of the area before he died? I don't know.
The Rangers watch as the light from his Ranger key fades away, indicating that their mechanized ally has perished. Robo Knight's last heroic act saved Orion's life, ensuring his sacrifice would not be in vain. However,
because he became the 50th, he became the Silver Ranger, Orion.
What a way to dampen a genuine tragedy.
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
9. Rita's ambush. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh, this was a dark moment. I remember this episode.
In the penultimate episode of the Green with Evil arc, Rita has set a trap for the Rangers. She ambushes them with Goldar, Scorpina, and a giant Green Ranger. The drains the Megazord's power. Ultimately, the three villains overpower our heroes. While the Rangers evacuate safely, they're forced to watch helplessly as the powerless Zords plunge into a chasm and sink into the center of the Earth.
Yep. They went bye-bye.
This was undoubtedly the Rangers' first devastating loss, with Zordon still out of
True.
action, and now their best tools down for the count. It looks like Rita has finally triumphed. This only makes both Zordon and the Zords return in the next episode, all the more satisfying. Number 4.
What's weird about this too, because I actually had this for I actually had this on VHS. I had mostly all of them, but the last Green Power Ranger episode. It was actually kind of coincidentally. Now I watched it on Netflix, I can actually watch it and actually catch up to my past.
Goodbye, Metal Alice. Power Rangers Megaforce.
I've had enough of all of you! None of us is leaving this place today!
That's what you think.
Brack, wounded by the Rangers, Metal Alice, his robotic general, leaps in to destroy her master's most hated enemies, absolutely refusing to fail him. She's mortally wounded, begging for her master's forgiveness. And what does she get in return? Brack calls her obsolete and leaves her to die, not even flinching as she explodes.
Whatever. Cool God, walk away from explosion.
Alice's anguish over failing Brack, remaining devoted to him until the end. Tragically, Vrax's only loyalty is to himself and the upcoming invasion.
Well, that's a lot of these villains nowadays.
Callousness to his most loyal servant is the least of their worries, as his allies arrive to lay waste to the earth.
Watch out!
Number 47. Blake and Hunter's parents. Power Rangers Ninja Storm.
Lothar told us everything. Your sensei destroyed our parents. Lothar saw the whole thing.
Blake and Hunter.
Well, you listen to Lothar, that's the reason.
Kidnapped the Wind Ninja Ranger Sensei and plan to kill him. They're convinced that Sensei was the one who killed their parents, until the ghosts of their parents appear and reveal the truth.
He's not responsible for what happened to us.
Well, then who is?
The one they call
Lothar.
Now there's a shock.
Thank you.
Lothar was the one who murdered their parents and then manipulated the brothers into doing his dirty work. While trusting Lothar wasn't the smartest move, we can't say we blame them. They were grieving and so desperate for revenge that they would believe anything. Our hearts clenched as the two tearfully watched their parents fade away. The reality.
Meanwhile, Lothar
of
gives zero fucks.
Finally sinking in.
You've been talking about me, haven't you?
It was you all along. You lied to us.
Not the brightest bulbs on the tree, are you?
That's true.
6. Zed's new apprentice. Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Let nothing stop your quest for power.
I don't like the Zed. I like the design of Zed because it reminds me of back what he was in Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I know the actor who played Lord Zed passed away, but it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't.
I'll make you proud, Lord Zed.
So Lord Zed actually had mind control of a Power Ranger. How about that?
Since his return, Lord Zed had formed a heated rivalry with Ollie, the Dino Fury Blue Ranger. He tried to brainwash him, but the spell was broken by the end of the episode. At the start of Cosmic
Surprise!
Fury, Zed manages to brainwash Ollie again, only this time,
It
the effects
worked.
last much longer. He becomes the evil Emperor's apprentice for the majority of the season, heeding his master's twisted advice, and willingly trying to destroy his friends and girlfriend Amelia.
Who the hell's Amelia?
Red doesn't suit you.
Well, bitter isn't a good color on you.
Mind-controlled Rangers.
Oh, so Amelia's the Red Ranger. Okay, that's kind of weird.
Nothing new for this franchise, but it's eerie to see Ollie so eager to betray his loved ones, with a devious smirk on his face. Thankfully, he breaks free from Zed's control before the season's end.
And I laugh at your face.
Lord Zed is developing tech to turn himself into a Morphin Master.
Number 45.
Heel turn.
Kina's demonic mutation. Power
Oh, I
Rangers
like this
Rescue.
episode.
It's time.
The mask was kind of cool.
When we last saw Trakina, she had mutated into a bug monster and was seemingly destroyed by Leo on Terra Venture.
Yes.
However, 1 year later in the Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed Rescue Team-Up, it's revealed that she survived and returned to human form. She has been gathering life energy to return to her insectoid form, but the demon prince, Olympius, has other plans. He corrupts her transformation, causing her to mutate into a feral, demonic monstrosity.
And this is from the...
The
Oh.
feisty insect queen has been reduced to another mindless beast for the Rangers to destroy. Everything that made her unique,
Wow.
one of the series' standout villains, has been robbed from her by Olympius' deception.
Agree.
Number 44, King Tommy, Power Rangers Zeo.
Oh, I remember this episode. This is when Tommy became a dick
Tommy
again.
can't seem to stop being brainwashed. This time around, he's been abducted by Prince Gasket, who uses a helmet to rewrite Tommy's brainwaves. The sight of Tommy alone in a dark room, strapped to a chair and having his mind rewired by an intimidating helmet, is horrifying enough. The nightmare of him being abducted by the White Ranger makes it twice as terrifying.
No way.
This
What
way.
is this? When Tommy awakens, he has no memory of his former life. He's easily deceived into believing that he is the king of the Machine Empire and that the Power Rangers are the most evil force in the universe. Compared to Tommy's other brainwashing episodes, the horrific imagery made this one more unnerving.
All will be lost.
I kind of prefer the Green Power Ranger evil episode.
That is the Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers must be stopped.
Number 43, Centara's backstory, Power Rangers Dino Fury.
What was...
Centara's transformation into Void Queen may have seemed sudden, but once we learn her backstory, it's a lot more understandable. Years ago, she, her husband Tarek, and their infant daughter arrived on Earth and were imprisoned in Area 62. When the base was evacuated, the couple was forced to give up their only child.
If we don't make it out,
Eh.
Promise you keep her safe.
Sounds like most of these stories nowadays. Oh,
Believing their baby had perished. It was supposed to be a simple scavenging mission. Instead,
She got whacked.
Centaura lost nearly everything she held dear. No wonder she hated humankind. In one last major twist, we learn that not only is her daughter alive and well, but she's also Amelia, the pink Dino Fury Ranger.
I am your daughter. Impossible.
no! Wow.
Number 42, Earth is swallowed up. Power
Yeah.
Rangers Dino Supercharge.
I will send you back in time so that you can stop Sludge forever. You alone have the ability to save your planet.
In the Dino Supercharge season finale, Sledge has captured the Earth and plans to sell it for scrap. The only way to save everyone is to destroy the Dark Energem. With everyone on Earth's help, the Rangers succeed, but at a heavy price. The Dark Energem's destruction creates a massive black hole that swallows up Sledge's ship, and the entire planet as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so it wasn't even really much of a success. It was a fail.
The planet.
It's been sucked.
Not happening.
The Power Rangers were meant to be the guardians of Earth, yet one misguided decision cost them everything and everyone they had sworn to protect. While they undo their mistake in the end thanks to time traveling, it's hard for us to forget one of the most catastrophic blunders in any Ranger team's career.
Sledge's asteroids never hit Earth.
Yet,
Dinosaurs.
don't exist. Oh, it's like Jurassic Park.
Steel's Sacrifice. Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
It's all on me.
Evox's endgame has been unleashed. He plans to take command of the world's Morph X towers to energize himself and conquer the world. Steel, the robot Silver Ranger, has him cornered and tries to deliver the finishing blow, but his attempt is in vain. Evox blasts at Steel, and after a heartfelt goodbye to his brother Nate, he completely disintegrates.
Wait, they're brothers? But he's only a robot, isn't he?
Steel's sacrifice was a heart-wrenching ordeal. He had proven time and time again he was more than a robot. He was a natural-born hero, and the brother Nate needed. But his loss motivated the Rangers to put an end to Evox's terror. In the aftermath, Steel is miraculously resurrected and given a well-earned real boy ending.
Finally. I really
That's weird. Ew, that's like Pinocchio kind of vibe. That's weird.
Number
I'm a real boy.
The Void King. Power Rangers Dino Fury.
I am more than Centaura. More than I ever thought possible.
She's a terrible mother, by the way.
While he antagonized the Rangers, Tarek, aka Void Knight, wasn't pure evil. Everything he did was to revive his ailing wife, Centaura. Unfortunately, it's not a happy reunion when he gets his wish. Obsessed with getting revenge on humanity, Centaura uses the Sporks to become the Void Queen, then forcibly transforms her beloved husband into the Void King. Any trace of Tarek's goodness is extinguished. All that remains is a brainwashed slave, devoted to his queen, and dedicated to destroying the Rangers and all of humankind.
So he's a bitch.
Corrected my traitorous feelings. Now I only serve her.
He's also a terrible father, by the way.
Returns to normal in the penultimate episode, after a tearful reunion with his daughter Amelia.
All the hate. The anger. It's gone.
Number 39.
Okay.
Zato on Borrowed Time. Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Saving the Zords really took it out of me.
It sure seems like it.
After Zato's heroic sacrifice, our hearts swelled with joy seeing him return to life to lead the Dino Fury Rangers into space. And yet, something changed when he was brought back. He became more fatigued and slept through most of the voyage. Eventually,
Must be nice.
he revealed that when Zato was revived, he was kept alive mostly by magic, and every time he used his abilities, he drained most of his life force. In the end, he used up the last of his life energy to protect his friends from Zed.
So he died again, basically.
However, as he sheds his mortal life, he is reborn as a Morphin Master, continuing to be a hero as he helps protect the Morphin Grid.
Even Lord Zed has the potential for redemption. That's why I brought him here.
Oh, you want a straw too?
It's Rita!
Grateful.
Number 38, Mandaloc's Betrayal, Power Rangers Wild Force.
3,000 years! Tuska and I waited for your return. And for what?
They may have been bumbling henchmen, but Jindrax and Toxica's loyalties to their masters are unquestioned. Toxica went so far as to cut off her only horn to kidnap Princess Shayla for Mandalore, even though it would severely weaken her. How was she thanked for her loyalty?
Getting killed, basically.
For suffering,
She got walloped.
Shield against the Rangers' attack.
Bye.
Jindrax can only watch in horror as his best friend perishes before his eyes. Poor Toxica.
But he did bring her back to life.
To a master who only cared for himself. But Mandalorian would learn next episode that what goes around comes around.
Yeah, he got wrecked by Master Org. He deserved it, by the way. I don't feel anything bad about it.
37. Ivan Ooze's Revenge.
The movie!
Power Rangers, the movie.
Finally.
My sensors tell me
How is this only 37?
Ivan is on his way here.
Don't worry. Nobody enters the command center without a power coin.
After being sealed away for 6,000 years by Zordon, Ivan Ooze is back and out for revenge. He effortlessly breaks into the command center and wastes no time laying waste to the base. With the command center in ruins, the Rangers lose.
Zordon almost died, by the way.
Zordon slowly ages to death outside of his time warp. Sadly, even when the Rangers find the new powers, they're too late, and their father figure peacefully passes on.
Rangers, you made it.
Did
I'm afraid you're too late.
Miraculously, their new power allows them to restore Zordon's life and the command center. Between the layer's brutal destruction and the iconic mentor on his deathbed, the Rangers' first cinematic.
He's like, ah, shit, I'm alive again.
Rangers!
He's alive! He's alive! He's alive! We thought that you had...
It is good.
You know, it's weird for a child. I was going to say, this made me cry as a child back then. Tears of joy, though. It's tears of joy. Mostly, I was also fearing about the skeleton dinosaur that was attacking. That was kind of freaky.
Again, too.
Number 36.
Do you?
Master Org covers his tracks. Power Rangers Wild Force.
I was testing the plan! Having the best for you!
Yeah, that's all she was doing.
Since the beginning, Toxica has suspected that Master Org isn't what he claims to be. When she and Jindrax investigate, they learn the horrifying truth. Their so-called master is a human.
In a way.
It's Master Org.
With the truth uncovered, Master Org ensnares them in vines and transforms them into Super Orgs. All of their doubts.
They were kind of cool as Super Org, though. I did like it.
Slaves, with only faint traces of their real selves remaining. Meanwhile, Master Org is free to keep up his masquerade as a true Org unopposed. Thankfully, the two generals would return to normal a few episodes later. Their treacherous leader would pay the price for deceiving them all this time.
We have to do something about that fake Master Org.
Don't worry, I've got something in mind.
Didn't they kill him?
Like what? Hey, wait up!
Yeah, I was going to say, did they kill him or something?
Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
Who's that guy?
His name's Terrence Smith. Everyone called him Smitty.
It's plain to see that Zeltrax had a bone to pick with Tommy, but have you ever wondered
Is that
why?
Smitty?
It turns out that Zeltrax was once a human named Terrence Smith, or Smitty, who worked with Tommy and Anton Mercer. When Tommy got picked over Smith for a new job, Smitty went to work for another company, only to get caught in a fatal accident. While we thankfully don't see Smitty's injuries, they were severe enough for Mesogog to rebuild him into the cyborg warrior Zeltrax.
He's a genius with cybernetic reconstruction.
Oh man, Smitty.
Awkward.
He blamed Tommy and vowed to
Well, do you blame him?
revenge for the one that was stolen from him.
It is all that has kept me.
You took everything away from me, you piece of shit.
34. Everyone's backstory. Power Rangers RPM.
I remember that. I remember they did something with this. This is when they did like random backstories of all the Rangers and all that stuff. It was kind of depressing for mostly all of them, except maybe, well, mostly everyone. I think there was a benefit because it was like the Blue Ranger was trying to succeed in doing something and failed and ended up saving a bunch of kids and became a ranger. The Yellow Ranger was a prissy little a rich girl that lost her butler to an accident, and then she became who she is today. Jack lost his buddy on a plane mission. Ziggy was a douche. Oh, and Dr. K had a backstory too. Basically discovered where the virus came from. Thank you, Dr. K.
No, Bob.
said I'd do it again.
Yeah, okay.
Many reasons why RPM is one of the darkest seasons is our leading heroes' backstories.
True.
Heroic ambitions, but was constantly discouraged by others. Summer was a spoiled rich girl who learned selflessness after losing the only person who genuinely cared for her.
Her butler.
Scott was an Air Force pilot who lost his older brother during the Battle of Corinth.
Oh, his
Ziggy
brother.
was a member of the Mafia who abandoned the cartel to save an orphanage, but kept it a secret to protect them.
Yeah.
Dylan was separated from his sister, experimented on with Venjik's implants, and had all his memories stolen from him. Dr. K's backstory is dark enough for its own entry, and it's a doozy. Number 33, the end of the command center.
Oh, this was sad.
Alien Rangers.
Basically, Zordon and Alpha, this is the first time they actually died.
Since the very start of the franchise, the command center had been the Rangers' most sacred stronghold.
The
and home of
OG
Zordon
place.
and Alpha. But at the end of the Alien Rangers arc, the world comes tumbling down as a bomb placed under the command center is detonated. While the Rangers are safely teleported out, Alpha and Zordon are left behind in the final blast. The Rangers can only look on helplessly as their HQ is reduced to rubble. Billy, the very last of the original 5 teams, takes this loss the hardest. Thankfully, it's later revealed that Zordon and Alpha survived the explosion. A new
Somehow.
rises from the ashes of the command center, the power chamber.
Alpha, we thought you were gone forever.
Oh, it takes more than a little implosion to keep me down.
Well, unfortunately, he did basically bite the dust in Lost Galaxy. Thank you, Leo, by the way. So I was gonna say, Zordon, I think, bit the dust like twice in the Power Ranger series, I believe. Actually, technically 3 times, because technically he did fade away to the woman that became Zordon, but Zordon died in the movie. This one, I think that's it. I could be wrong though. Comment below, guys. Am I wrong?
Number 32, 2 tragedies in 1 opener.
Oh yeah.
If I can't stop the Sabers, then no one will.
This was a good season. I liked Lost Galaxy.
First chapter in the post-Zordon era, a new team of heroes has just pulled the Quasar Sabers from the stone, proving their worthiness as the newest Power Rangers.
Yeah, apparently Mike was worthy of it.
Time for celebration, as they're faced with not 1, but 2 tragedies back to back. First, Maya is forced to watch as her planet and loved ones are turned to stone by Furio's spell. Next, Mike falls to a supposed death and passes
Supposed
to
death.
little brother, Leo.
I've always been so proud of you, Leo. I always will be.
Well, we lost Mike once.
And yet, the Galaxy Rangers keep fighting on, determined to protect the universe and bring justice to those who had fallen on their first day. Number 31, Javi's personal loss.
Yeah, I have to say, it's like, I feel like Cosmic Furious and like all these newer stuff is like, they pertain to be very dark. I felt like the older season, the Power Ranger, there were so many seasons that were so dark compared to this. This feels like nothing nowadays.
Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
If the altar is destroyed, our chance of getting Zords are too.
Well, guess you're not getting Zords.
While on the planet Zordia, the Rangers discover an altar that could unlock the Cosmic Fury Zords. Bravely, Javi inserts the Morphin Master Staff to unlock the altar, only to get blasted by lightning. Javi survives, and the new Zords are unlocked, but Javi's right arm was disintegrated in the blast.
My arm.
What? They had dismemberment? That's awesome!
Limb was enough to send Javi into shock.
Yeah, probably. And unfortunately, it's just like Nickelodeon. There's no freaking way they're gonna show any blood and splurting. Oh, it's gone. There's no hand there. Meanwhile, Sentai would have probably done squirts of blood. The arm just destroyed. That would have been awesome.
Later be given a robotic prosthetic, but seeing him lose his limb is a grim reminder. Even if you survive a battle, it doesn't mean you come back fully intact.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Aww.
Yeah, okay.
Billy!
It is a lot to get used to.
Number 30. The Thunder Zords are destroyed.
Yeah, they got walloped. We already watched a video of that one before. They got wrecked.
Losing all of the Thunder Zords has to be hitting a new low.
Way more Power Ranger Megazords, which was like, we don't want them here. Let's get rid of them.
As the Rangers get in their iconic robots and do battle against Rito, they eventually get
Rito.
overpowered and are demorphed. With the bad guys given the advantage, the Thunder Zords are demolished. While the fights are known to be campy, the Thunder Zords losing their limbs as explosions occur all around them is a grisly sight for the Rangers. It doesn't just
I can
leave them
imagine.
powerless, and without their biggest weapons, it also leaves them visibly shaken.
Hold on.
Yeah, kind of a bummer.
I will admit, I guess, what would you call it? Kimberly was doing the Taylor Swift vibe back in the 90s. You know, the cut shirt with the belly button up. I was going to say Taylor Swift did it now. That's where she got it from. Kimberly from Power Rangers. Son of a bitch.
29. Dr. Ferrex is blown up by Ranzik.
Oh, yeah. I remember. See, this was a dark season of Power Rangers, too. I was going to say, they had Jen's husband killed. Suddenly he came back. Then her boyfriend sent her back to the future. And then they left. And then Rancic looked like this. And then Barrick got turned to a robot. Basically, everything about this season. This was a dark season.
How losing all of your humanity can be deeply tragic. For Dr. Louis Ferrex, he once had a normal life. But that all
not anymore.
Became Frax.
I transformed myself into one of the stupid robots you so despise.
Well, that was your choice.
Cyborg. He'd ally with the villain Ranzik, but he'd secretly harbor hatred for him. It makes sense since he was the one who blew up his lab and set him on his path in the first place.
True. Basically, he committed murder.
Destroying the serum Ranzik needs to live. And while that revenge was a good start, it'd take a lot to right the wrongs that happened.
That was the last vial.
So, Billy drowned.
Number 28. Billy drowns.
Oh, this is from the movie. This is basically when, what you call it? Rita actually killed the Power Ranger, kind of.
From the opening scene, it was obvious that the 2017 Power Rangers movie will be the darkest live-action Power Rangers movie yet.
What?
It was packed with mature themes, and saw the heroes deal
We went from aliens to teenagers with attitude. That's a great transition. Lovely choice.
She threatens to kill them if they don't tell her where the precious Zeo crystal is.
Krispy Kreme!
Blue Ranger Billy gives up the crystal's location. Rita thanks him by letting him drown.
Zordon would lose all respect for me if I don't kill you. At least one of you.
Sorry, Billy.
His friends are forced to carry him back to the base while they're still mourning. Although Billy gets a second chance at life, the scene of his death is an image we can't get out of our head.
Yeah, they can't kill a Power Ranger in a movie, and I think as much as this was a terrible movie, you can't kill a Power Ranger, even though they technically did during the TV series. I will say, quote, they didn't say kill, I mean, I'll say Kendricks, Alex, Mike.
Did I die?
Yes.
A little bit. You guys bring me back to life.
Number 27. Decker's defeat. Power Rangers Super Samurai.
Yeah, he was defeated because he went to jail.
Decker's whole life is dark on his own. He was cursed as a half-human, half-Nihilog with no memory of his former life. All Decker had was an insatiable need to find a worthy opponent to break his curse.
I knew we had something in common the moment I met you. Hiding that secret made you twisted like me.
Well, the only difference is that he didn't go to jail, unlike you did, Cole.
Nothing in common.
Exactly.
So, but I can see in your eyes the same need to fight, the need to prove yourself worthy.
After 2 seasons of build-up, he finally gets his ultimate duel against Red Ranger Jaden. Despite how exhausted both warriors get, Decker refuses to quit. He keeps going even when he's too tired to lift his sword. Although Jaden doesn't want to strike the final blow, Decker still keeps trying to provoke his opponent. When Blue Ranger Kevin strikes the villain down, he happily embraces the end in a truly grim scene.
In a way.
At last, I'm free.
Number 26.
And then they faded him into jail because he actually committed murder in real life. Just saying. It's true, though.
Mesogog nearly kills Trent, Power Rangers Dino.
Not the first time.
The villainous dinosaur humanoid Mesogog is one scary foe. A particularly scary moment of his.
I've seen worse.
Is the White Dino Ranger Trent Mercer. In captivity, Mesogog attempts to kill Trent.
You cannot be trusted.
They killed him in the Sentai version, though.
Must be eliminated.
No!
Yes.
It's certainly a bleak moment, but what makes it even more messed up is that Mesogog is the monstrous form of Anton Mercer, Trent's dad.
Why is every parent that becomes a villain wants to kill their children? I'm gonna say, I swear it's always a Power Ranger one. Oh, that's really my father. Your father's out to kill you. I know. It's unbelievably weird.
I'm your son.
Well, Anton is
I don't have a son.
Save him. The danger that he put his son into is still horrifying regardless. It's going to take a lot of therapy to repair this father-son bond.
Therapy is fun. I agree.
No. Find a way to stop this.
Do it.
Until I do, I want you to go and use your powers for something good.
Number 25. Corone is kidnapped. Power Rangers in space. When playing with his brother Andros on their home planet KO-35, Corone is eventually captured by the villainous Darkonda. It shouldn't be hard to see how being snatched from your home as a child can be a frightening experience.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have let her go back there.
But what's worse is she's then sent to an entirely new planet where she's trained by a Clipter to become a warrior.
What did they do to you?
The same as will be done to you, my princess.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unfortunately, this wouldn't be the last time she's exploited either. In part 2 of Dark
No.
Scepter's Revenge from Power Rangers in Space, she gets completely brainwashed by a Clipter. In essence, her entire childhood is robbed, just so she could become a weapon for sinister people.
She became an android.
That there's some truly evil lengths that people would go to achieve their goals.
Ecliptor. Get them.
Number 24. Gem and Gemma get deleted. Power Rangers RPM. Dying is a seriously tough thing to deal with, and is plenty dark on its own.
They don't do it in Power Rangers, though. They do it in the other stuff, but they don't do it in Power Rangers. It's not dead. It's deleted or faded away or become a ghost. Ooh, they don't do it in the American version because it's about children. No children wants to go around back in the day and say, "Mommy, Daddy, look, Tommy died." It's going to traumatize the kid and traumatize basically their childhood.
Weren't just struck down, but straight up deleted out of existence.
We did watch this video already.
Gemma! No, what did you do?
Both
He
Gem and
deleted
Gemma
them.
would have these fates in RPM when they were hit by the full force of the deadly Vengeance virus. As their costumes disappear, they slowly fade out of reality as their teammates watch on in terror.
Never give up.
That's a quote for every Power Ranger season. Never give up.
It's incredibly bleak, just to say the least, and with so many similarly dark moments, it's easy to see why many consider RPM to be one of the darkest Power Ranger shows.
The tide is turning.
Number 23.
Well, I will have to say I would put in the category of RPM being a dark season. I mean, do I compare it to the other seasons like I would say Time Force? They kind of match up pretty well based on the dark stories that they all provide.
The Rangers nearly give up their humanity. Power Rangers Samurai. Desperate times can often lead to desperate choices. When the spirit of Yellow Ranger Emily is trapped in the Netherworld, the Rangers have to figure out how to rescue their partner.
New Nariva Memory 3D supports your short-term, long-term, and working memory. Remember Nariva.
If you have any type of eyebrow, this is an essential. I almost gave up actually trying to find a product that would take...
What do we do now?
Oh no, poor Emily.
But the only way to cross into the hellish dimension is giving up your humanity. Once you do that, you turn into a netherworld demon called a Nylok.
Simply trade your human existence to become a Nylok.
Says this guy, murderer.
It's a pretty difficult choice to make. Eventually, Gold Ranger Antonio is able to come up with a counter solution, but if he didn't, then the Rangers likely would have gone through with the first option. While it's a noble choice, trading your soul to forever become a monster is nothing if not mortifying.
We're a team. We'll all go.
Duh.
Wait, stop!
Number 22. Carnosaur Alters Memories. Power Rangers Jungle Fury. The memories of our past are things that we hold sacred because they remind us of who we are, so it's pretty important that they don't get messed up. But as Jared starts training under the tutelage of the evil Carnosaur, it becomes clear that he's being manipulated.
We all knew that one.
Erase your humanity.
He gets sent into the inner depths of his mind, and when he does, several core memories become corrupted. This isn't just a gross misuse of Carnosaur's disturbing power, but also a step towards essentially brainwashing Jared by twisting his memories and changing the outcomes.
Give me that. Yes. Feel the darkness take over.
Though Jared later became an ally to the Rangers, he could have gone down a darker path if Carnosaur's plans worked.
How to screw someone's past up with magic.
Number 21, Captain Mitchell's deal with Diabolico.
Thank you. Now, 21? I hate to know what... Is there anything worse than this? I was going to say, this traumatized me as a kid. I was going to say, for goddamn sake. Captain Mitchell made a deal with the devil. Basically sacrificed his the young brother Ryan for the devil. To save, basically, the sister. But I think the mom died too.
Our Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. What lengths would you go to save your family? And do any of them involve making a deal with the devil? That was the decision Captain Mitchell had to make when his son Ryan's life was in danger. The villainous demon, Diabolico, offered to save Ryan, but only because he had nefarious plans for him.
I can help you.
Go away!
But if I save his life, he belongs to me.
The decision is obviously pretty dark.
Yeah.
Only made worse considering the captain had just seconds to make it. If that weren't all, being abandoned was also the event that would cause Ryan.
And it was like deja vu from the last time that they met again.
With a villain like Diabolical also ups the creep factor.
You will not see your son again until his 20th birthday.
Number 20.
And they do not even look like 20-year-olds in this show. I'm just saying.
End of the Green Ranger. Mighty Morphin Power
The
Rangers.
Green Candle. What a great series this was.
Green Rangers abandon her. When Tommy turns on her, she conjures up a magic candle and steals Tommy's powers as it burns.
Why am I here?
It's simple. If you serve Rita, you can keep your powers. If not, you'll lose them when the
Yo, Goddard's voice was so amazing. The Green Candle!
When Jason goes to retrieve the candle, he's forced to make a difficult decision that would haunt him.
You gave up too easily.
You became a bitch, Jason.
An intense battle on Earth ends up endangering Tommy's life. In order to save his teammate, Jason abandons hopes of getting the candle back and lets Tommy's Green Ranger powers fade away.
It was great being a Ranger, Zordon. You'll always be with me. I'm sorry, Tommy. You tried to get the candle. You did what you had to do. My powers are with you now. Use them to defeat Rita.
Yeah, they brought him back!
For a famously lighthearted and goofy season, this was a surprisingly grim moment that highlights that not every decision we make will be easy. Number 19.
But they also brought him back! That's the thing, too. They also brought him back. And then he was a full Green Ranger. And then he faded power away completely and became a White Ranger. So technically, Tommy had a shit Power Ranger life.
A terrifying rescue mission. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. When Terra Venture receives a distress beacon, Mike and Leo lead a team of GSA soldiers on a rescue mission inside an unknown spacecraft.
Well, technically he didn't.
I feel a lot better with you along. Wouldn't miss it.
But I thought he's technically snuck into the ship, and then, so after he snuck in the ship, he technically became a soldier.
Just watch my back.
The mission quickly becomes something out of a horror film. Although the ship is dark, covered in webs, and the only parts of the ship's crew left are gooey remains, the heroes aren't alone. They find themselves being hunted by a vicious, lightning-fast alien monster that picks them off one at a time.
He got Jasper!
What got Jasper?
Something! He came out of the shadows, sir! Grabbed him, and then they were both gone!
Oh, not Jasper.
It becomes a fight to make it out alive. Thankfully, everyone survives in the end, but the tense
Somehow.
atmosphere makes this one of the scariest episodes of the whole Power Rangers series. Number 18.
Why do I feel like I don't remember that episode? Have to go back to that one another time.
Something Happened to Me, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Throughout Operation Overdrive, there are subtle hints that Mac might be more than meets the eye. Eventually, the truth is found out in one of the biggest plot twists in the series. It's revealed
He's a robot?
Mac is actually an android Dr. Hartford designed.
You're an android. I created you.
Nice.
That's impossible.
Well, androids are not that bad. I was going to say, everyone likes to be an android. I wish I was an android sometimes. Would have been awesome.
2 years prior to the events in the series, to sell the ruse, Mac was given false memories of a childhood that never happened.
I wanted you to be like...
One way to manipulate a childhood memory.
I'm a machine!
Suffice it to
True.
say, Mac is an emotional mess when all these truths are revealed. Learning that everything he ever believed about his life was all a lie was pretty dark, and if that wasn't disturbing enough for you, there's a lovely shot of Mac's detached cyborg head to seal the deal.
Did something happen to me?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Number 17.
It was also a terrible season, to say the least. I would say no one really liked this season, but that's just my opinion.
Zato sacrifices himself. Power Rangers Dino Fury. In the high-stakes finale to Dino Fury Season 2, the Red Ranger Zato decides to take one for the team in order to ensure the...
But I thought we just talked about this already.
His grim decision to sacrifice himself to destroy the Nemesis Beast is an emotional moment, just to say the least.
Didn't we talk about this? I felt like we already talked about this already.
Zato's ultimate sacrifice is a scene that tugs at the heartstrings, as the Red Ranger is seemingly no more.
Apparently.
While he would come back from the dead, his reunion with his friends wouldn't last forever. Either way, though, Zato's death marks a pivotal moment in the series, and a major change to the status quo for the team.
Your mission is complete, Rangers.
No! Not without Zato!
Number 16,
That is Zato's.
Lord Zed's Twisted Demands, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know you've hit rock bottom when you're forced to negotiate with the devil. Pink Ranger Kimberly was once held hostage.
There's gotta be something we can do, Zordon. We can't lose Kimberly.
Aw, poor Tommy.
With their life force fading away, the Rangers are left with no choice but to allow Lord Zed into the command center to make a deal. Zed's demands are simple and wicked. The Rangers must either serve him and pilot his evil Zords, or risk letting one of their own perish.
You agree to pilot my new fleet of Zords and do all my evil bidding, or you can refuse my offer, in which case we can all sit around and have a jolly time watching the Pink Ranger race away.
Aw, Alpha.
This situation is grim enough with the original Pink Ranger's life on the line, but seeing the villain sit smugly in the Ranger's sacred sanctuary with all the cards in his favor is just bone-chilling. Number 15.
I feel like a lot of these ones don't really sound as bad as the ones that we just listened to, so I don't understand this list.
Cole's parents, Power Rangers Wild.
Oh, this was depressing.
Throughout his life, Cole desperately wanted to know what became of his parents. Tragically, what he finds is not good news.
I'll be destroyed soon. Just like your parents.
Ooh. Plot twist.
What? His parents were once close with a human named Dr. Adler. However, the medical professional became bitterly jealous of their love. After turning
He ate a
himself
weird
into monster,
seed.
Master Orc put an end to his suffering by making them suffer the ultimate price.
Oh.
I will have my revenge. I was no longer a weak human being. You took the seeds, didn't you? I became Master Orc.
He did.
His parents were good people who were dedicated to protecting the Earth. Unfortunately, their lives were cut short because someone they dared to call a friend let his bitterness consume him. It's a heavy storyline that made Cole's fight against evil feel a lot more painful and personal. Number 14, Kruger loses everything.
Okay, now this is sad.
The realization that you're the sole survivor of a conflict can be a lot to handle. Unfortunately, Commander Kruger knows all too well what that's like. The evil Emperor Grum once invaded the Commander's homeworld, Sirius.
Though our men fought valiantly, we were no match for the endless army of Truvians.
Countless amount.
Although Kruger tried his best to lead the charge and fight against the invaders, he lost. He was overpowered, His wife was taken, and his planet was conquered. Kruger was left thinking that he was the very last of his kind. That dreaded day haunted Kruger so much that he vowed never to pick up his sword again.
But he did.
When his past comes back to finish him off, he faces his inner demons and fights.
He kind of did at this point. 41. Yeah, he defeated 100 of them.
Dayu's dark deal with Serrator, Emerai. While Nilox thrive on human fear and misery, Dayu is arguably more miserable than anyone on Earth. Once upon a time, she was a human that was married to Decker, but her love was fatally wounded in a house fire. Dayu was so desperate to save him that she made a deal with the Nilok king, Serrator.
You can save him for a price.
Please.
Simply trade your humanity for an eternity in the netherworld.
Well, to be fair, at least she didn't associate herself with a murderer.
After agreeing to trade her humanity so that Decker may live, she realizes that she agreed to a terrible deal.
Oh, we knew that one.
Half Nilok, with no memory of his humanity or Dayu.
But as a cursed half human and half Nilok, with no memory of you.
That's sad.
No. You tricked me.
Pretty much.
Additionally, he has an unquenchable thirst for combat. Dayu, on the other hand, remembers everything. She's forced to live with the pain of losing everything she once held dear. Dayu. What? You gotta find humor in dark situations.
True.
Number 12. The End of the Wild Zords. Power Rangers.
Really? This was actually 12?
During the season finale of Wild Force, it seemed like all the orcs had finally been destroyed. Unfortunately,
no.
Mr. Orc was alive, recently reached his full power, and had begun his final takeover of Earth.
Hello, Rangers. Remember me? It's I, Master Orc. It's
yeah.
good to see you again.
He decided to kick off his conquest by destroying the Animarium. Although the Wild Zords
and the Wolf Sword,
it's not enough. One by one, Master Orc effortlessly slices them into extinction.
Falcon Sword, watch out!
That didn't work.
He's destroying the Wild Zords.
The end of the Zords means that the Rangers no longer have any powers or hope of protecting the world from Master Orc's terror.
True.
These sentient animal fighters fall in battle right before the Rangers' eyes, made for a disturbing scene.
Now this was a sad, sad moment in Power Rangers history.
Number 11. Imperious's Dark Wish. Power Rangers Mystic Force. The Mystic Force Rangers learned the hard way that they should never stop appreciating what they have. After winning their fair share of matchups, they become overly dependent on using their magic and keep looking for mystical shortcuts. Sadly, their laziness costs them dearly when the vile Imperious takes advantage of their powers to make an evil wish.
I grant you one wish. Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
I wish there were never Mystic Force Power Rangers.
Well, that was a cat's fault for that one.
So that the Power Rangers never came to their hometown of Briarwood. As a result, all the good magic and color is sucked away. The city is left at the mercy of the darkness. Worst of all, our heroes are powerless. All they have is the memories of their old lives and the knowledge they caused all this by taking their magic for granted.
Well, it has to be perfect.
It's not that sad.
Not too big. And I want a cake.
Number 10.
Wait. So, losing your Zords and all that stuff isn't as sad as that. Make it make sense, people. And this is actually
Alex is struck down.
10?
Time Force.
Okay.
Time Force is undeniably one of the most mature seasons of the show. It cemented its role as a serious series from day one. At the very beginning of the series, Alex was the original Red Time Force Ranger and Pink Ranger Jen's fiance. He's tasked with bringing in the mutant warlord Ranzik.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that weapon.
The two clash, but Ranzik comes out on top and viciously strikes Alex in the back. He lies in his fiance's arms and entrusts her to finish the mission he would never get to complete. For longtime fans,
But then he come back.
Red Ranger dying was incredibly intense and depressing. While Alex
In a way.
due to time travel, his relationship with Jen was never the same.
Yeah, I got the
9, Murloc toys with Sky. Power Rangers SPD.
Yeah, this was another
Murloc
sad
is
one.
treated like the Hannibal Lecter of the Power Rangers franchise. Since he has the ability to travel through reflective surfaces, he's kept locked away in a remote facility. But Murloc gets a visitor when Blue Ranger Sky needs information on the fugitive.
A visitor? What a rare treat.
This isn't a social visit. I'm here on official SPD business. I want to ask you some questions.
The villain agrees to give up vital info if the hero recounts his saddest memory. Reluctantly, Sky tells the story of how his Red Ranger father didn't come home one day.
So technically these were Time Force?
It was his last battle. I never saw him again.
Once the hero sheds a single tear, Murloc escapes his cell through the tear's reflection.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
In hindsight, is the fact that the villain slayed Sky's father. Murloc literally capitalized on the pain he caused to escape and hurt even more people. Number 8, Trakina goes too far. Power Rangers.
Yeah, this
Lost
was another
Galaxy.
sad one.
After gaining more power, the big bad Trakina completely snaps and orchestrates a ruthless attack on the peaceful city of Terra Venture.
Welcome back, Terra Venture.
Basically try to destroy everything that is surrounding.
Not only does she directly assault the colony with her ship, but she attaches bombs to her stingwingers to blow up anything they come in contact with. They go on to destroy or seriously damage both structures and Megazords.
The Megazords! They've been destroyed!
You felt that?
Even her loyal general, Villamax, is disgusted by her carelessness. What makes this invasion even
Yeah,
more
he
horrifying
bit the
is
dust
how
on that
closely it
one.
parallels other real-world tragedies. Scenes like this showed that there are villains that will go to truly disturbing lengths to beat the Rangers. Number 7. Ranzik's hatred. Power Rangers Time Force.
The
Despite
past.
being a kid's show, Time Force was not afraid to tackle heavy subjects like prejudice. The audience eventually learns that hatred is why the main villain, Ranzik, became a criminal. As it turns out, he was born as a mutant due to a random accident.
And as the world above dreamed of perfect DNA, Nightmare, a mutant, was born.
Society rejected Ranzik solely because he looked different. Since he couldn't bear to live in a world that wouldn't accept him, he decides to raise an army of his own kind to make humans suffer for rejecting him.
I gathered every other wretched creature and formed an army of criminals that terrorized the city.
The villains of this season only exist because society wasn't willing to give him a chance. While Power Ranger big bads don't always get extensive backstories, we definitely understood why Ranzik was so evil. Number 6.
So technically he was born a human. I guess the mutation, whatever chemicals got to him, became who he is today. It doesn't make any sense to say the least.
Trini's death. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always.
This is not one. Well, I guess
of Yellow Ranger actor.
technically her death is the number one darkest moment in Power Rangers history. Debatable. However, I think they're just going based on the throwback of the TV show wise or movie that I never watched because, well, I heard bad things about it. It's messed up.
Here's Tweet Trang. The Mighty Morphin 30th Anniversary Special finally addresses the fate of her character, Trini. Shockingly, a robotic version of Rita Repulsa strikes her down
Roto
with energy
Reba.
blast in a battle. It's not the first time a Ranger has ever died in a fight, but it is the first time that we see this Rita ever kill one on screen.
Goodbye, Trini Kwan. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the Dark Dimension planning my revenge.
Oh, my voice acting was way better than
Mighty
this.
Morphin ever uses the word kill. Trini's death doesn't just seal the character's fate, but also shows how Repulsa goes down a much more lethal path. All in all, it's a moment that undeniably shifts this franchise into a much darker direction. Number 5. The Power Rangers lose their base. Power Rangers Turbo.
See, this is sad too.
Away, the devious Divatox orders her troops to attack the power chamber.
You really want to know when we attack?
Now.
We attack.
Wait. You know what? As a kid, I thought she was very ugly looking. Now looking at it now, she was sexy back then. I'm sorry, guys. I had to say, she's one of my few favorite female villains. Because she was hot. But she was bad.
Attack.
The Rangers attempt to fight back against the continuous forces. Unfortunately, they're grossly outnumbered. In the
Still.
end, the unthinkable happens when Divatox blows up the power chamber. The Rangers thankfully survive the tremendous explosion.
Bye-bye.
The second time the place blown up.
However, that doesn't make the whole sequence any less intense, and it's painful to see the normally bright and majestic power chamber darkened and being torn apart bit by bit. Up to this point, Divatox wasn't a very effective villain, but her destruction of the
Very
power chamber
true.
cemented her place in franchise evil history.
She was more of a side gig, joking around character. She wasn't really a big character, but she did play a big role into the entire vibe of, hey, I did something that most of these people can't do, and that's blow up a command center.
Number 4, Magna Defender's Past.
Again?
Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. The Galaxy
Yeah, this was
Rangers
sad.
were fond of the Magna Defender's lone warrior attitude, but can you blame him after everything he's endured?
I'll never forgive Scorpius for what he did to you, Zika, or for what he did to our planet.
Years ago, he was a gallant, benevolent warrior and a father, but one fateful encounter with the evil Scorpius ruined his life. During the battle, Magna Defender's son rushed in to protect his father, but Scorpius snuffs the young soul right out in front of his father's eyes.
Child murder.
Please. No. Get up.
Since that horrible day, the Magna Defender strayed from his righteous path and became a vengeful, bitter warrior determined to make Scorpius pay. While he could have been a better team player, it's understandable that he'd be so cold after losing so much. Number 3, Kendrick's Sacrifice.
Wait, 3? This is number 3? There's at least 2 or 1. The hell are they thinking?
The Rangers Lost Galaxy. No matter how much time has passed since the original Pink Galaxy Ranger Kendrick's demise,
Say, this was sad. This would be number 1.
during a tense battle, the heinous Psycho Pink unleashes a deadly storm that threatens to wipe out Cassie and all of Terra Venture. Kendrick rushes in and silences the storm. Unfortunately, her heroic deed comes to the cost of her life.
I'm okay. I'll always be here.
Behind the scenes, this decision was made because actress Valerie Vernon, who played the Ranger, was undergoing treatment for leukemia. It was great to hear that she recovered in real life and was able to return to the show.
I knew you'd make it here.
Yeah, I like the fact that they did that, you know. They didn't really technically make it a big deal. They kind of did the off-scene return thing, but it was actually nice that they actually kind of improvised off that with Corone replacing it. So I actually did like the whole idea plot they actually did with it, so it actually worked out. How's this number 3, though? She heard a ghost.
But until Vernon recovered, her character's death served as a bleak dose of reality that not everyone comes back from a battle alive. Number 2, Zordon's death.
Okay, so wow, I was actually dead wrong. I thought there was more. There was more than at one time that Zordon did that. So I guess 4 or 5 times Zordon may bit the dust. I have no idea. They pissed. Well, this was one thing to save the world in a good way, taking out of it. Kendrick's I would have put this way before this one.
Rangers in Space. During the season finale of In Space, the struggle between good and evil escalated to an all-out war throughout the universe. All the forces of good were left struggling to survive. Longtime Ranger mentor Zordon says the universe can be saved if his energy tube is shattered.
Only the good energy from my tube can destroy the forces of evil.
But Zordon, what's going to happen to you?
I will be gone, but my
Oh, well.
will forever live in all that is good.
The face was very weird
The
too.
only person around to do it is the Red Ranger Andros. After agonizing over
At least it wasn't Tommy.
the hero agrees to take Zordon out. A reluctant blow from Andros marks the end of an era.
He turned to sand.
Not only did Zordon help many young adults become heroic warriors, but the fans at home spent 6 seasons with him. Unlike most Ranger deaths, Zordon's demise was permanent.
Before we continue,
Yeah.
be sure to subscribe to our channel.
And in fact, the matter is too that not only that, Rita and Zed became, and Demotox actually became like human ones, so it actually kind of worked out a bit. Oh, it killed Killmondo too. He deserved it too.
To get notified
Wait a minute, that was number 1. I'm going to be so mad if it's something stupid.
videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dr. K unintentionally starts an apocalypse.
Really? So, death, destruction, well, technically, yes, this is destruction, but death is not as bad as Dr. K sending a virus to a city? How does that make any sense? Okay, explain, Mojo.
Rangers RPM. Since RPM is set in a world where a sentient computer virus was responsible for eliminating most of the human population, this season's mere existence is pretty dark.
I am vengeance. Your world is now my world, and your time is now over.
But nothing could have prepared fans for the reveal of how the world got this way. Power Ranger mentor Dr. K reveals that she was a child prodigy, forced to remain inside for most of her formative years.
Can I go outside?
Outside? Sorry, honey. You're still very, very allergic to the sun.
Maybe next
No comment to that one. Was she a vampire?
Now don't forget to make your birthday wish.
You do have a wish, don't you?
In an attempt to escape the agency that had imprisoned her, she created a virus to disrupt their system. But when Dr. K's plans are interrupted, her creation escapes out into the world.
You have to let me install the firewall to stop it! No! Our vengeance will spread beyond alphabets too! No!
Wow. So basically, well, technically Dr. K did release it, but she was also trying to fix it, but the city said, you know what, you suck, you're out of here. Sorry.
She has to live
It
with the
did.
knowledge that many lives, including the loved ones of some of her Rangers, were lost because she wanted freedom. Which scene with the Rangers filled you with dread? Let us.
Well, I wouldn't say that, to me, that was the number 1 kind of thing. I kind of felt like there was more to it. However, I guess some people felt this was... I know this is more of a darker season, but I mean... Zordon death and Kendrick's death over Dr. K releasing a virus vengeance. I mean, make it make sense, but I mean, that's pretty much wraps up this React video. I'm kind of perplexed on it. Do I agree with it? No. But otherwise, guys, what is your favorite dark moment in Power Rangers? Comment below. Anyway, guys, you want to see more stuff like this? Check out the playlist and things so far with my reaction videos. If you have any suggestions, any more videos to react to, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Michael, signing out.